Hello students, welcome back. Today we'll start with the second video lecture of chapter number 2, electrostatic potential and capacitance. In last video lecture we had seen about electrostatic potential energy. What was that? Work done in bringing a unit, sorry, the work done in bringing a positive charge Q from infinite to a place in an electric field. Okay, today we'll study about electrostatic potential. Okay, now consider a static charge configuration like Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and so on. Right? So there is a static charge configuration. Now, if you want to bring a charge Q, let's take a test charge. Test charge Q is here. So the work done, the potential energy of this charge will be equal to work done in bringing this charge from infinity to this point in this electric field. Okay. Now the force acting F will be equal to EQ, the force acting on this charge F will be equal to electric field in this region due to these charges into Q. So work done, I can add force and displacement. So work will be directly proportional to charge Q. Means higher the amount of charge, higher will be the work done. And so higher will be the potential energy, right? But if I want to find out the potential, means the quantity that is independent of this charge, then I must divide the work done with charge Q. So when we divide this quantity by Q, the resultant quantity the resultant quantity will be independent of Q. So in other words, you can say that it depends on the electric field of this static charge configuration. Right? So this gave or this led to the idea of electrostatic potential. Right? So see here, if I want to bring this charge from a point R to a point P by this way or any other way, right? Then the potential difference, or I will say the potential difference will be equal to UP minus UR, means the difference of potential energy divided by Q. So in short, it is the work done in bringing a unit positive charge, right? When we divide by Q, okay, so we can, instead that we can take the value of Q as 1. So what is electrostatic potential? Electrostatic potential is the work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to a place in an electric field. Remember, it's work done by the external force. Okay, it's work done by the external force in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to a place, or you can say to a point in an electric field, that is electrostatic potential. Okay, so note down this definition. Now, the unit of electrostatic potential is volt or joule per coulomb. Okay, it is a scalar quantity. Remember, it is a scalar quantity. And potential difference is significant and not the absolute potential at any point. Okay, and sometimes potential difference is written in short as PD. Clear? So note down these important points. The next topic is electrostatic potential due to a point charge. Okay, so now let's take a charge plus Q. Okay, I'm taking a charge plus Q. Okay, now I want to find out the potential at any point P. Okay, let's place the charge at origin. The position vector of this point P be R. Okay, now what according to the definition, what is electrostatic potential? Work done in bringing a unit positive charge from, let's say, infinity to a point P. Okay, this let's take it as plus 1 coulomb. Okay, so the potential will be equal to work done in bringing unit positive charge from infinity to P. So this will be integration of infinity to P F dot dr. Now, as positive charge, this positive will be repulsion, right? So the displacement is opposite, or I will write down my infinity minus, sorry, minus of infinity to P F dot dr. Now, what is the formula for force? K Q1 Q2 by R square. K Q1 that is capital Q, Q2 that is small q, that is equal to 1 coulomb. So putting that value into 1 by R square into unit vector R, and this displacement, taking this as small displacement dr, okay, and what's the direction? You can say it's in the same direction R, okay, sorry, dr into r. So unit vector r into unit vector r, it will be 1 minus kq by, sorry, minus kq integration infinity to p 1 by r square dr. Now, what is integration of 1 by r square? If I take integration of 1 by r square dr, this will be integration of r raised to minus 2 dr. So, r raised to minus 2 plus 1. So, that is minus 1 upon minus 2 plus 1 minus 1 by r. Okay. So, I will write directly this as, this is equal to minus kq minus 1 by r infinity to p, minus minus will get cancelled, kq 1 by, what is the position of p? R minus 1 by infinity. 1 by infinity is 0, so kq by r, or instead of k, I can write it down 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r. So see, the potential is proportional to 1 by r. So electrostatic potential falls as 1 by r, whereas electric field, it falls as 1 by r square. Now this formula is true for both. Okay, it is true for both q greater than 0 and q less than 0. Okay, if the charge here is negative, then the potential V will be also negative. Okay, reason at that time this will be negative, positive, it will be attraction. So the direction of force and displacement will be same. Both are supporting. Okay. So if Q is less than 0, then V will be less than 0. Clear? So I'm repeating electrostatic potential due to point charge. We have taken a point charge at origin. Now we have to find out the electric potential at point P. According to definition, it is work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to a point P. Okay, so F dot dr, putting the value of force. Okay, and solving and integrating, finally we get V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R. Okay, so note down this derivation. The next is electrostatic potential due to system of charges. Okay, so now let's take a system of charges. Let's take charges Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 up to Qn. Let's find out the potential at point P. So let the position vector of charge 1 be R1P, 2, R2P, 3, R3P, R4P, RNP. Okay, so you want to find out the electric potential at point P, and there are charges Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 up to Qn as shown in figure. Okay, so now the electric potential at point P due to charge Q1 will be equal to, let me write down, electrostatic potential at P due to Q1, V1 will be equal to K Q1 or 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 by R1P. Okay, similarly, electrostatic potential at P due to Q2, it will be V2 will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 by R2P. So similarly up to Qn 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Qn upon R and P. So the total potential will be the sum of potential due to each charges. So V will be equal to V1 plus V2 up to Vn. Everywhere I can see 1 by 4 by epsilon 0 common. So it will be Q1 by R1P, Q2 by R2P up to Qn by R and P. Okay, this is the formula for electrostatic potential for a system of charges. Okay, what we did, we took n number of charges. The potential due to 1 will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 by r1p, for 2, for 3, and then we have found the total potential, that is equal to sum of potential due to each charges. Okay, so note down this derivation. Next is electrostatic potential due to uniformly charged spherical shell. Now see, if I take a spherical shell, uniformly charged spherical shell. Okay, so now there will be three positions. One, this is the radius, means r equal to r. At this point, P outside the cell, that is R is greater than R. And at any point inside the cell, R is less than R. So there are three positions. Okay. First for outside cell. For outside the cell, okay, let's take R1. Okay. V will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q. Q is the total charge of the spherical cell upon R. Okay? Outside the cell, the total distance this R is taken. Clear? Okay? This means that it is assumed that all the charges are concentrated at the center and the distance is calculated from the center to that point. Okay? Now, second is on the surface. On the surface, R is equal to R. So, V will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R. Okay, where R is equal to the radius of the spherical shell. The third one is inside the shell. Now see, if we take electric field, right, then outside the cell it would be kq by r square, right? Okay, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r square. On the surface, kq by r square, that r is the radius. And inside the cell, the electric field is 0. Okay, now see, as the electric field at this place, let's say A, and at this place, let's say B, is 0. So electric field is 0. That means the work done in bringing any positive unit positive charge from this place to this place will be 0. Now, as the work done is 0, that means the potential at A is equal to potential at B. Means potential difference is 0, but the potential at every point inside the cell is same, and that is equal to the potential on the surface. Okay, when it is electric field inside the cell, it's 0, but for potential it is not 0. At every point inside the cell, the potential is same, and that is equal to the potential on the surface, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r. Clear? So note down these three formulas. Okay, students, so that's it for today. Thank you.